You guys will not believe what XRP has just done and broken the narrative in crypto. Let's get right into this article. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you do not miss the crypto news. But let's go over what just occurred. XRP has finally hit its new all-time highs, and it took 7 freaking years. You guys, I've been in this industry since 2017, and my favorite token has been XRP. I've been a huge fanatic. I trade the hell out of it. And all right, you guys, this is so insane to see what XRP has finally done. But we had recent highs in January of 2018 of $3.42. And that's when I had really gotten into crypto. So this is mind blowing that it took an entire 2,562 days. What is that? By 365, that's 7 years to be exact, to have reached the all-time high back in January of 2025. But then again, from there on, it took another 2,758. We're looking at about 161 days to reclaim new all-time highs. And here's the crazy part. Compared to all of them, Bitcoin and XRP are the only two assets that have hit all-time highs. Solana was not able to, XRP was not able to, Doge is not able to, SHIB has not able to. And this has just been a crazy week, because this literally opens the door for crypto to take a new threshold, right? Bitcoin has topped about 123K. XRP has now topped above $3.67. At that first drop that we had years ago, I did not presume that we were ever going to make it back from this. That's why I never really made XRP content all those years. I started really making it here is when I'm starting to focus more on the channel. But realistically, this is crazy. We broke the biggest resistance that we've had down here, and now we're in new territory. This is going to be new uncharted territory. Trading it is going to be a lot more exciting. Why? Because we're going to get a lot more people entering the market. And think about this, you guys. We keep seeing news that XRP might be used by government officials sooner than later, right? They might find a way to integrate it into the financial ecosystem. And if they do, I'm assuming we will get to $5, $10 XRP 100%. And if you like to trade XRP and want a good way to do it, I will leave the BTCC link below. They are literally doing a $10,000 bonus, up to a $10,000 bonus depending on your deposit amount, but you get 10% of what you deposit. Easy to trade. My favorite thing is I can use high leverage. Now, I'm not always recommending leverage, but I do use it as a tool. I use low margin, but then it allows me to have large position sizes, and I can scalp a lot of these entries. For example, this right here is a good profit at 3% in under 5 hours. And that's the best part about XRP. It has so much liquidity and volume and so many eyes on it that I do believe you have the capability to beat, again, another set of all-time highs. Because right now, our all-time highs are $3.65. Right? We have hit the $3.65. Now, something really cool you can see here is, check this out. We need to find the first wave, right? We just need to find the small first wave. I think it's going to be this one. And what we want to see is how spot on were some of these points. Look at that. Look at that craziness. This was a spot on 3.618 reversal. Again, another one. So this is the power of Fibonacci. This is the power of using the trading tools. This is the power of trading crypto. And specifically with this volatility right now, this is the best time to capitalize on it. Like I said, I will leave the BTCC link below. And literally, it's one of my favorite exchanges. It's so easy to use, has really good fees, and it's simple to get in and get out. My favorite thing, though, here too, you guys, you can click current price. What I always recommend first is clicking to place the order based on contract value. I don't like doing it on quantity of XRP. Then I'll click current price, and then I'll put in there, for example, 50K. And look how cool this is. For me to open a 50K position on 500X, which is risky because of 0.2% hits the whole margin, it's $100, right? Now, if I want to be safer, I could do 50, 100X, anything like that, right? And for me to open a $50,000 position, I only need $1,000 on a 50X leverage. Hell, I could even do a 20K or a 20%, or sorry, a 20X leverage, and we only need $2,500 to be controlling a 50K position. And you guys can see how fast XRP is moving. Literally 2.8% in an hour. There's another, 2.29% in 3 hours. There's a top short there of about 1% in 45 minutes. So there's always a way to profit on the market. With XRP hitting these new all-time highs, I genuinely do believe that we're going to be chasing some newer all-time highs sooner than later. XRP's value on Thursday stood above 200 billion compared to the industry-leading stablecoin, which is at $160 billion footprint. That's insane because XRP is not a stablecoin, but it is getting more eyes and more money in compared to even a stablecoin, because we use stablecoins to trade crypto. So that's so insane that it's beating that market cap, right? I love this too. On Thursday, he had confirmed, and this is Geoff Kendrick, right? Now, he's an asset researcher. We know that. Now, what he's basically saying is that this year's end price target of $5.50 for XRP still stands. And I actually kind of buy that, as well as a high belief that XRP will hit $12.25 within the next decade. And I also do believe that. This marks a new all-time high in his books. He believes that XRP will continue to raise to 350, and it did. It already just did, giving it an 85% chance of going to the next. And maybe if it does plunge down, he's assuming it shouldn't make it down to $2. I'm kind of in the same boat. What I like to use for assuming where we're going to get retracements is I like to just use the fib retracement tools. And I like to use fib from the biggest possible bottom to top. If this is the top, we are looking at support zones of $3 or $2.98, $2.78, and our golden zone of $2.50, which is still not bad. That would be a huge drop of about 25%, but again, that's not bad for it to like reload the gun and start going back up. And let's say it doesn't use that whole bottom to top, but let's say it uses this wave for its zone. We're looking at $3 for the golden zone for a bounce, which is still not bad. Remember, you always need the assets to cool down for them to have another opportunity to beat all-time highs. So realistically, a big pullback is not going to kill us. It's going to be good for the market. It's going to be good for XRP, and then we should be rechasing back to all-time highs. My best recommendation right now on the market, keep watching the charts, because it could break out and we could just get new all-time highs, and you want to be there available to get some of these quick shorts or buy in for a long once you get a breakout. But just be cautious on the market. It's going to be a little volatile for the next couple of days, specifically because we're in such new uncharted territory. But this is the best time in the market for you to make money from day trading or scalping or even swing trading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Make sure you click that subscribe, and do not forget to check the BTCC link below. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.